quick video, and I was listening to a sermon. I'm gonna upload it on the comment section when I'm done with this video. As to, I'm piggybanking off the sermon that I listened to yesterday. It was that good, and this guy, he's awesome. I highly suggest you follow him. Jensen Franklin, the pastor. He's a man of God, because you'll know them by their fruit. That's why. But with all that said, quick little video, and in his sermon, he gets all the credit for this. This is the way he put it, and I want you to watch his video. This video is just about, like, basically sending you to his video. But he talked about parameters and how God will put parameters and lines, and and in those lines and those parameters, that's life. And in life, he has put everything that you need and want in those. Maybe I take back the want. Everything that you need in those parameters. In other words, we may want something outside of the lines, but everything you need is within the parameters. So verses like in the Bible, they talk about, like, God will put he'll lie you down besides green pastures and rivers of living waters and fruit. In this parameter that God has created for you when you're a Christian, being born again, being under his safety net, his covering, it's to be within the confines of that parameter. Everybody understands that we're not under the law, we're under grace, but these parameters is to guard you and protect you from the evil one. Anytime you step out of these parameters, you're basically stepping into darkness. You're stepping into defilement, sin, right? And that's the parameters, that's the lines that God had put there. And you often know when you're doing something wrong. Your conscience will tell you, your conviction will tell you, and you would just feel blemished afterwards, after doing it. So there's all these telltale signs of you're stepping out of the parameters. Now, outside of the parameters is where danger lurks. That's where the world lives, the systems of this world. That's what they run off of. That's why the Bible says that they don't understand why you don't join them. They hate you because you're not like them. So when they talk about what they talk about in the world, that's their nature and that's their language. And their reflection is dirty. Like, they look at each other. You're dirty, I'm dirty, we're dirty, everybody's dirty. And then they look at you, and then you're clean, you're light. And they're like, get out of here, like, you're not like us. You're not, I don't want to be around you. Because the Bible says that light exposes darkness. And if their darkness is exposed, then their sinful nature is exposed. So that's why a thief loves the darkness. It's because he gets to get away with stealing. That's why a lot of crime takes place at night. It's because under the cover of night, they get to do what they want to do. And they enjoy it while they do it. Because darkness, up to that point, is their friend. It's their nature. And so when you talk to somebody that's not saved about church and God and stuff like that, you're talking about something that is not of their nature, and they're not interested. So the Bible says that it's foolish to them. It sounds foolish to them. And they don't want nothing to do with it. Because to them, sin, it could be alcoholism, it could be whatever it is, right? To them, that thing, that's their God. And you're telling me to give up this. This is my crutch, this is my comfort, this is my niche, this is my pleasure. You're telling me to give this up for something that I'm not even so sure about to begin with? Hell no, I'm not going to do that. That's their mentality. So then they resist, right? But everything with God comes by way of an invitation. Knock on the door, right? And the seed begins to form in that person's heart. It takes years and years and years for a lot of people, for that seed to start to grow. But the way that it grows, somebody tells you about the good news of Jesus Christ, right? And how he can transform your life, and how your life can be so much better with him. In the sense of, not in the sense that you won't suffer this or that, because everybody under the sky goes through tests, trials, and tribulations. So, not in that sense. But there's benefits. Just like, you know, some people have benefits. Like if you, I'll put it to you as an example like this, right? If you're working for an employer that gives you benefits and insurance, and then another person is working, but they don't have the benefits that this person has, right? These people have a package of vacation, they have a package of insurance, they have a package of all these bonuses and this and that. And it's like, wow, I like that, right? Like, they do a lot of the same things in similar fashions, right? But this group of people, because of who they serve, they get special treatment in certain areas. That's an example of being a Christian. Like, one of the special treatment is like you have an abundance of peace all the time, simply because the Prince of Peace reigns inside of you. You don't know what you have until it's gone. When peace leaves you and you feel like you're part of the world, like in terms of like, if God just stepped one step to the side and left you as a Christian in the world system, everything would feel so awkward and so blemished. Like, everything in your life would feel rattled and shaken, and you wouldn't feel content, satisfied, or happy. You would feel scared, timid, and insecure. You wouldn't want to, you would chase after God. You would want, hey, I love what I have with you. Like, what you bring to the table makes my life complete. And it's only when you put it in that scope that you're able to look at through the lens and see what I mean. What God brings to the table, when he's with you, you're connected to the vine. What he brings to the table is that I'm with you type of security. You know what I mean? I'm with you, right? It's not that bad things can't happen to you. It's that I'm with you. And that eventually those bad things are going to turn to good. Because I'm with you. Excuse me. So, listen. I began teaching and preaching in this video about the video that I want you to see. But let's leave it there. It's really about the parameters and how God has you in a certain location, because that's where you're going to grow and be fruitful. And being obedient and being submissive to God benefits you. It doesn't benefit him. As we're not doing God any favors, because he can replace us with somebody else in the snap of a finger. So it's not about thinking so highly of yourself. It's all about God. He can use a donkey. He can use whatever. He says, if you don't praise me, the rocks will praise me. Well, everybody looks around and says, rocks can't even talk. He said, but yeah, I'll make them talk. Did you forget who I am? Right? I can do anything. So, in conclusion, it has to do with your heart in the matter, and understanding and trusting in the fact that if God put those parameters there, he means you well. And he's not holding anything back from you. He's just saying, you got everything you need right here. And then just find, the Bible says that if you delight yourself in God, if your heart delights itself in God, he'll give you all the desires of your heart. Because what God is looking for is for you to be sold to him. I'm sold out to God. He's my everything. I don't have this niche for the world. I don't have this inclination to leave God for other things. I'm sold out. So God's like, you're mine. I see it. You're sold out. Why not? Here's everything else that you desire. Money, whatever it is, right? He said, because I see your heart. You're for me. And I know that if I give you this, it won't get you to leave, right? And follow and pursue other things, because I see your heart. So you understand? And in a nutshell, a lot of the Bible has to do with just letting God be everything to you. That's it. Love God with all your heart, all your mind, soul, strength. And loving your neighbor as you love yourself. God bless. I'm going to put up that video in the comment section. I want you to watch it. I think it's going to bless you. There's two of them. One of the videos is about a moth, an eagle, and a lion. It's like a parable kind of thing. And then also there's another video that I saw, Jensen Franklin. Follow that guy, he's really good. And then the other video is similar to the first video. It has to do with the lines and the parameters. They're two different videos. So let's get to it. God bless.